Hello there, my name is Vladimir and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to look how to install the Forge Stable Diffusion, which is supposed to be very fast rendering, better than automatic in 11.11. It still have all best features of automatic 11.11, but it's also included now built-in extensions like ControlNet, Animated Diff, and more. All of this built-in now, you can use it. And it's supposed to be work quite a bit fast. And tell you true, in my testing, it did perform faster due to optimizations. And best of all, it is easier to install. So let's look how we can do that. First, you need to go to the link to download it, the pack. All links that will I mention and a little bit more will be down below in the description. Be sure to check this. Okay, first we need to go to the path for the our illicit. It's the same who did other pack like ControlNet, and you'll notice right here we have our download. Just scroll down to all the stuff till you're going to the installing Forge. And installing Forge, you have two options. One easy way, you just go click and download it one-click package, which is included all necessary files. However, it does not include models, and we'll look on this a little bit later how to install models as well. But it will include all necessary files for you to just start working on this. Okay, or if you prefer, you can try to install manually. For this, you can click on another animation and going inside another instructions. Sorry, I was lost for a second. Okay, go to another instructions, and right here you can see follow the instructions, git remote, add all this, install manually, and see how it's work. But to install manually, of course, you will need to have it git installed in your machine, and definitely you'll need to have it Python install. Again, links down below for you there. And as well, you can look on some additional models if you need it. But this is a harder way to do. This is for those who like to control and see precisely what's happening. And if you're not that familiar, I would recommend for you try to avoid to do that. Okay, in this case here we have it our git and Python already included inside the file, and you click and download it package. The package will download it in compressed format 7z. So for this you'll need to have it or WinZip or some other application to extract. So after you open it, just straightforward install in the folder you want it. And for example, right here you can see I created Forge as the folder, and it just dump everything. If you work before with Stable Diffusion, you find that some of the structure very familiar with this, because in this we have a web UI. What it does is create an upper level of the folders with additional system files. And right here you can see in system files we have our git, we have our Python, which is kind of nice to have your own different version of the Python, not dependent on the other versions you may be used with other applications. It's plus and minus. It will take additional space on your computer. However, it will allow you flexibility to update and maintain embedded versions. And in the case if something going wrong, you always can revert. Besides, because it's self-installed in one directory, you can literally take this directory and move on different places. Okay. We have it our system on the top. If you look below, right here we have it web UI, and this is web UI with we familiar with some extensions, models, ControlNet, and other options. Well, let's look a little bit closer on this. So right here you can see we have it our extensions as usual, but we also have it built-in extensions. This is a little bit different folder that will have it all those extensions that come with installations of the Forge. And by the way, the name Forge come from people who like Minecraft Forge, and they kind of kick out of Minecraft and they keep it Forge there. Okay, and below we have it models. This is important moment to kind of pay attention. The models located there, it's where we're going to put it our Z123. We have it SVD, you can put your models, and most important in Stable Diffusion, you can put it models for our generation checkpoints. And as well down below, above we have it ControlNet, we put it ControlNet models. You can copy and put them there if you don't have it, or you can actually specify if you have other installation installed in your configuration file, same like you've done with normal automatic 1111 installations. Okay, let's scroll down and back to our installation, see what's happening. So after this, you can go through comparison and then showing how faster it's performed, take less memory. So it is optimizing, and very good documentations here, because it's actually provide more interesting information for us to tell what they actually done, why it's work fast. And it is primarily with optimizations code and loading properly memory management as well scripts. Notice we have it also. There's some attention to the flags. Those ones can go in your configuration file, and configuration files mostly will locate it in a couple of places. One, if you notice, Forge CD, you have a 2 run and update but you'll need to this update batch files you need run before actually you start running because it will go and it is perform check and validate if the installations and everything is there what you needed. Let's look at our notepad what is inside, and right here you can see we have it called environmental, so it's download all installations where, for example, Python like it, Git and all this stuff. Next we have it reset, and this is command for the Git. One, reset to the hot to repository, so it's going to destroy if anything was there. Okay, it's reset hard to the top and any changes of yours, and after it's pulled the latest code from this. So it's all what it actually does with update file. It's be sure that you get it the latest code, you can use it. Okay, and next we're going to our run batch file. Okay, let's go look very fast here. We'll go in a notepad, and you can see all what we do here. Again, it will execute our environmental, so it's preset where's your Python, where's your Git and all the stuff set. And after we actually going and run web UI user batch, same things what you do if you work with the normal automatic 1111 installations. And a web user batch files, if we go inside, you can see you have it your environmental settings, you have it your home for the automatic 1111, so it can go and read all your models if you have it here. By the way, it will be empty, and you can put it in your own code here, or for the control net you can put in another place, but we'll look later. But this is your automatic 1111 installations, and depend on your path. Pay attention to the path, because it's like right here, it's have it forward slashes instead backward slashes, so this is kind of important. Pay attention. And also, if you like to run in a dark theme mode, it's you need to add this command to your command arguments theme dark. And if you have it some older flag, you may be used inside the command arguments. Before use them again, I will recommend refer to this documentation, because right here you can see some of them was removed. So some command files, BRAM, all this health and all these other ones was removed, and they don't pay attention. As well, if you're going down, you'll notice was add additional some flags, which is can work faster, even faster from there, but they will with some possibility of crashing these applications. Okay, of course we'll have some additional options and properties, well, flags that you can use in your configurations. Other flags like API, dash API, so the Photoshop can access to your Stable Diffusion, still be active, and you can still use them. If you don't familiar with some of those elements, I will provide a link down below to my other videos where we will more in depth with automatic 1111 installation on Stable Diffusion, so you can kind of preview and see what those flags do. But don't worry, I'm also going to create more videos about this, again going more in a depth with a little bit hardcore, more kind of figure out with some of those extensions how they work and what we can do this. And of course we can scroll down and see it's how say it's very nice. They provide all information what was done, why it's work faster. And you'll notice right here additional patches. You have it stable video diffusion as well, integrations here. Okay, let's go down below. This is for your 0, 1, 2, 3. Remember, I show you where you can put it the model inside. The sadly how say it's model is not included. It would be nice if we'll have it some specific code or execution command where you can just run and download it all models that you're missing inside here. That will be kind of nice maybe for the future developing. Okay, this is our control net, and a few things I want to show. You'll notice we have a control net installed. We also have our new features that is not original in Web UI, which is included in here by default, which is kind of cool. And of course we have an IP adapter where you can have it mask. We can play with this a little bit later, and you can see with mask we can apply nicely image, like for example portrait between two people and other things applied. You have it, your canning, this kind of old, but this is mask, kind of cool how it's work. We can play with this a little bit later. As well, we have it photo maker, and it depends. Some people like face swap, some people like photo maker better, so they kind of both work somewhat okay, but I prefer face swap a little bit better. But again, photo maker is there natively and you can start using this. Okay, so and this is more stuff. Now let's go ahead and actually looking how it's work. Right here you'll notice we have our running, very familiar look, interface automatic on 1111. Only maybe we can say it is running on the steroids. Okay, right here I have it Kung Fu Bunny. You just type in, and if we look down below, you'll notice we have it our animate div, control net integration. Also here below we have it threshold, free UI, hyper. I mean, all of these very cool extensions that come with this, and we can also utilize them as well with control net integrations. You notice you will have the blur IP adapter. Again, it's what we looked before when you can split images. You also have it your photo maker here as well, open noise. If you don't have it all models properly located in the subfolders and everything, what will happen, like for example if you go in photo maker, you'll notice your preprocessor will load it, but because models does not include it, you will be missing here on the models. It will be empty and you cannot run, and actually it will probably stay like this with a none like this what we're showing. So in this case, if you see this, probably you're missing some models and you want downloaded them. You can download it from Hugging Face or a CVI, up to you where you prefer downloading, but you will need it, have this, and you also need to place them in folders. For example, in the models, if you go web UI models, and again this is if you don't have a specified path for your existing control net, you'll need to put it in a control net subfolder. This is where your control net related models going. And if you look right below Z123, it's where you put it your Z123 here. SVD, for example, right here, the download stable 0, 1, 2, 3, so you can put it in there. Actually, it should go down there below. And next we have also Stable Diffusion, where you can obviously take your models or checkpoints and put them here. So it's kind of similar, well, very similar, very same what you have before. The difference only, you'll notice we have it built-in extension, and some of those built-in extension will have it preprocessors already there. So this is only the different if you look overall. Your outputs and everything, as I said before, you will specify. For this, you can go inside the settings here directory, and you can go down to control net. And in control net, you can also specify extra path inside here, where is located your existence. For example, if you have it already installed automatic 1111 and you have it control net models there, you don't want them copy on this. So you can just share this path, and this will read and take models from that place. So you can do this way as well. Okay, so after extensions, if you change any modifications, you can click apply restart. In extensions, if you want to install anything, it's the same things as done before. Right here you can see I installed the form and I install animated div, so you can have it different ways as well. Let's just test right here. You can see we have it Kung Fu dog. Let's go Kung Fu dog, type right there. We'll click on generate, and it's generating quite a bit fast actually. Now you can see much better performance, everything, so you can play more around. Overall, I will say this is a very similar environment, very similar everything. Install, it's very easy, just with one unpack and put everything there in all configurations, everything ready. The only stumble possibly it's on the models because it does not come with models and you need to download them separate. But remember, you can put it in the same place as you're doing in Automatic 1111 in the models areas or with ControlNet and such area. As well, you can specify in a path. Well, we're going to research a little bit, work a little bit more in the future. I'm going to explore all these additional properties like ControlNet, work with photos and other things. So I think we had a lot of fun in the future. So stick around, be sure you subscribe, like, let me know what you think. Again, links down below. Thank you, have a great day, and see you next time.